Most people have heard of Medal of Honor heroes from the Army, the Marines, or the Navy, but there's only one name that sticks out in Coast Guard history. That's Douglas Munro. This is the story of 22-year-old serviceman Douglas Munro, the ultimate sacrifice he gave to save his brothers in arms and rescue the United States Marines in Guadalcanal. Douglas Munro was born in Canada, but after that he went to Washington, where he served people and helped people, enlisting in the Coast Guard right before World War II. September 27th, 1942 in Guadalcanal, the Marines were pinned down. That's where the Coast Guard comes in and the story of Douglas Munro starts. Douglas Munro came in on some Higgins boats that were tasked with rescuing these Marines that were pinned down by the Japanese in Guadalcanal. Munro led this group of Higgins boats to use and to shield so he could make sure those Marines were exited safely from being pinned down. They were using the 30mm guns to put down suppressive fire. He made sure that every Marine made it out, but he paid the ultimate sacrifice. Munro was fatally wounded in that operation, and his famous words are reported to have said, "Did they get off?" Meaning, hey, did I do my job? Did I do my mission? Did I make sure all those Marines that were pinned down, did they safely get off? Hey, listen, I don't care what you say. That really tells everything you need to know about that man. Selfless. All he had was eyes on the mission, doing his job for his brothers and his sisters to the left and the right. No matter the branch of service, if it was the Marine Corps, the Navy, or the Army, or the Coast Guard, he played a part. He was mission focused, and that's all that mattered. Douglas Munro was on a mission. His mission was to make sure all those Marines got off and got out from that suppressive fire from the Japanese in Guadalcanal. And for his heroism, Douglas Munro was posthumously ordered and given the Medal of Honor. He is the only Coast Guardman to receive the Medal of Honor. General Chesty Puller was the one who submitted that for him. Today, his name runs through the Coast Guard, etched in history of the ultimate sacrifice that he gave. There's boats named after him. There's training facilities named after him. The thing is, the reason why it's etched into the Coast Guard and to history is because he gave everything. He sacrificed everything. He embodied what the Coast Guard means when you sign up and you toe that line to go watch out and focus on the mission of your brother and sister, no matter the branch. Hey, this video just wasn't about the Coast Guard. It's a story about courage. It's a story about leadership. It's a story about selfishness. Douglas Munro did not just serve. He embodied what it means to pay the ultimate sacrifice. And for that, Douglas Munro will never be forgotten, as he should not be. He embodied what every service member goes into, whether it's the Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Navy, Army, Space Force, or the Air Force. We're coming together to serve our brothers in arms. Hey, I know that I usually give the Coast Guard, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Space Force a hard time, but this video really takes me and really hits home to what it's all about. Embodied in one man on a mission. That mission was to go help his other brothers in the Marine Corps being pinned down in Guadalcanal and to help extract them. No matter what branch you serve in, no matter what job that you have a mission. And if you know your mission and you have the right mindset, you will be able to do things beyond your imagination. How cool is that the Coast Guard's only Medal of Honor recipient was rescuing Marines? I am forever grateful for those Coast Guardsmen. I'm telling y'all, and I've said it again, do not sleep on the United States Coast Guard. They're warriors. They fight. They train, they protect. Hey, listen, we have to come together, whatever branch of service you are. It's the Marines, the Coast Guard, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Space Force. We're all on the same team. We're all in the same fight. I know we give each other flack. I know that we're hardcore on each branch of service, but at the end of the day, we're there to help our brothers and sisters. We're there to fight along with our brothers and sisters. We're there to be a team, work together as a team. And if one of my brothers and sisters are in trouble, I don't care who you are. You go, you focus on the mission, you succeed, improvise, adapt, and overcome. Whatever it takes, you go do the mission. That's the mindset of a warrior. That's the mindset that we need to pass down to that next generation. That's that mindset that we don't need to lose. That's that mindset that we have to get back to who we are at the core of that earlier generation, passing down the history and the tradition and the mindset of putting all politics beside, putting everything beside ourselves and going in there and helping one another and fight the fight, fight the good fight, fight the battle, do the battle, and don't do it alone. It's very key on passing down those history and that tradition of where we came from, of all those men and women who paved the way for the younger generation like myself and even the generation of today. We don't need to lose that mindset. We need to keep that mindset strong and on the forefront. It's men and women like that shaped who we are as the United States as a whole. To really take pride in serving and wanting to serve and wanting to protect and to caring for your brother and your sister. Hey, and also don't do those battles alone. Reach out to a brother, to a pastor, to a counselor, to a phone call, to a friend, to a family member. Don't do the mental battles alone. Thanks again for watching this video on the Coast Guard's Medal of Honor recipient. Leave me a comment down below, and if you want to see something like this in the future. I really do hope to see you on the next one. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Semper Fi.